It's me again, Margaret. I figured I'd change it up just a little bit. I usually don't do this type of video where I'm basically calling out another channel, and I'm not going to mention that channel by name, but let's just say it's a Moby Willow who likes to talk about Fukushima and a lot of other stuff. My first dealings with this person go all the way back to April 2014, I believe it was. Some of you might remember when the alleged letter saying that retired General Ham, or whatever his name was going to assume control of the grand forces of the Grand Army of the Republic and overthrow Obama. And I pretty much jumped on it and said, no, that's bullcrap. Because if you looked up Grand Army of the Republic, there's two things that will pop up. The first one is in regards to Star Wars. The second one, and this is pertinent to the United States, is the Grand Army of the Republic was a bunch of Union veterans from the Civil War between states, whatever you want to call it, that was disbanded in the 60s after all the veterans died and was reincarnated as the sons of the Grand Army of the Republic, kind of like the sons of the Confederate veterans. Along the same lines. And I pointed this out, and I got a bunch of nasty messages back, calling me all kinds of names. Shill and Troll were the nicer ones. Never seen a video of this person's before, never, or anything. Went straight to that. And I would like to say it got better from there, because after a while this person did apologize when I was proven right. But then I started finding holes and flaws, trying to get out of a mortgage by claiming a law signed by Franklin Delano Roosevelt without realizing the law had been repealed by Richard Nixon. Or pointing out the fact that she claimed a mortgage on a bankruptcy with the bank that got bought out by the bank she was fighting, and that because of that they would have a claim. Or that the only reason why she supposedly won against this mortgage claim was because, as the video from the auction done by the county showed, no one bid on it, so the bank got stuck with a home no one wanted. That by her own admissions was run down, so therefore it cost more than they would ever have a chance to make. And it goes on and on. I've seen the deceptive earthquake reports where she claimed there's been like 5 earthquakes in one place. And no, it was just, you look at the report time and it's the same one. It's just from 5 different areas or reporting agencies. I've seen that. Talking about the Fukushima radiation and how it's causing cancer, and cancer is a fungal infection, and it can be completely destroyed by detoxing with baking soda. There have been studies into whether or not creating an more alkaline body will affect cancer. And to an extent, I think there has been some effect. I don't remember. It's been a year or two since I've read those reports. But the fact of the matter is, it's kind of like sassafras tea. Back in the 60s, they did a test on lab rats. Proved sassafras tea, the saffrole in it would give you liver cancer. Of course, by the time you scaled it up to a human dosage, you'd need like 20 cups or something a day, and for years, enough that if you consume that much, especially for that long, you'd have a whole lot more serious health issues going on to worry about. You probably would have been dead from consuming that much liquid. it's along that lines that, to consume enough baking soda to actually affect the acidity in your body would probably cause a whole lot more issues. What is it with people driving today? No one will go on. Sorry, I got sidetracked. It's just go up and stop. It's been a fight just to go the speed limit today, and I don't know why. It's nice and sunny. Anyway, back on topic. Yeah, if you were to try to consume that much baking soda, it would probably kill you. Or at the very least make you very sick. But how many... Talking about detox. I'm not saying there's not ways to help detox from radiation. From what I remember, there are. I'm not a medical professional, so I don't really know. What I do know is this. Any type of detox any type of treatment for radiation exposure needs to be done by a licensed medical professional. They're not all quacks. This whole baking soda will kill cancer thing, it's right on line with this thing meme that floated about a year or two ago about how they don't want you to know that cinnamon and honey will cure or kill anything and cure everything. It sounds ridiculous, but it is. Or the Maduka honey will kill any infection. I tried it on my hand when I got a staph infection from a poison ivy exposure. It migrated into my lymph nodes from that. I was treating it with that, and it went into my lymph nodes. And I experimented with a lot of things, including 2 trips to the doctor for cephalexin and doxycycline. I was eventually able to knock it out, or I think mostly knock it out. But Maduka honey did not do jack squat. It's complete into a lot of this stuff that these miracle cures that will cure anything, fix anything, whatever. It's snake oil. But you try to call this person out on that, and they attack you. Let me tell you something. If you have to go around and blocking a bunch of people because they question what you're doing, you need to question what you're doing. If you have or deleting and blocking more comments than you're allowing, you got to question what you're doing. If you're having to call all these people trolls, shills, and everything else under the sun, you need to question what you're doing. Maybe they are not wrong. Maybe they are the ones who are right, not you. I know it's hard to believe, but it's impossible to know everything. And it's very possible to be completely and totally misled. Just because something you believe flies in the face of what conventional wisdom tells you is not a grand conspiracy. Oh, by the way, I saw the video you did back in 2015 of the car sitting outside your house, and you claimed it was me up there stalking you. No. Weepy. No. I'm not from Kentucky. I think I've been through Owensboro once. Well, twice if you count the return trip. But that was years ago. I know your address because you publicize it and have been since 2014 that I know of. But no, it was not me. You did not take down that video, you did not retract it, but you sure as hell did put it out there. You're lucky I didn't sue you on that. Slander, defamation, whatever. The stuff you claim people are doing to you, you've done a fair share of it yourself. And people are getting sick and tired of it. thank the Lord. And they're standing up to you. There's people standing up to you, doing videos, exposing you. Exposing the fact that every few months you're asking for donations, cash only, or you're trying to sue someone for $100 million, or whatever. At some point in time, you just got to accept, maybe, just maybe, it's not everyone else that's the asshole, the shield, the troll, the piece of shit. Whatever you want to go around saying, maybe you need to take a step back, look in the mirror. Because sometimes you have to look at the common denominator. And sometimes that common denominator is you. I'm not going to go any further. I'm going to cut this video right short because I'm about to the house now, and I've looked away from the road far more than I should because I got a little ticked off. Anyway, let me know what you think. If you want to share this, go ahead. Just let me know first, and give me credit. Mandalay Man 2006, is that it? I don't remember. I have backup channels just in case. But, yeah. And I know I will say one more thing. I know it's easy to try to say everyone else is the problem. I do it too. But sometimes you have to step back and say, I know I'm the problem. And I've had to do that myself. I'm not bragging. I'm not proud of it. I would be proud of the fact I wasn't the problem to begin with. But that's not always applicable. Or always possible. I'm going to go ahead and cut this video off. Like I said, give me credit. If you share it, let me know you share it. I'd be interested in checking it out to see what comments you get, see if anyone agrees with you. Anyway, I'm going to get off here now. Later.